What a beautiful skier. You're a ski geek like I am.
Yep.
You know, what's one of your favorite ski drills?
Gosh, lately I think one of my favorites is, and I don't know that it's a drill per se, because I think it can live in many drills, but I've been really putting attention to where my sternum sits over the base of my skis. So as my body moves inside the turn, where is my sternum in relationship to that stance on the skis? So I've been putting attention there, and that
Cool.
can come into any drill that I can think of, quite frankly.
I love that.
Yeah. It's really been helpful for me, because in operations, I don't work on my skiing much anymore. I do what's called poke around, and I go look at buildings, and I go look at lifts, and I work with the mountain managers, and so I'm not focused on getting better in my skiing. So having that as a focus on any terrain that I'm on has been really helpful. And you've got a fabulous view of the Highland Bowl and the Pyramid Peak and Maroon Bells area.
Oh my word.
Yeah, and we have restrooms up here that are drop toilets that are absolutely stunning. Believe it or not, probably have some of the best views in the world.
Okay, all right, I'm sorry.
We gotta come in here together. But check this out. This just was put in 2 years ago. And this is the view from the toilet. Right there. You just sit down and wow, you can just have a nice time looking at the bells while you go to the bathroom.
Katie, you know, this is a shot that I didn't expect I'd get today.
I bet.
That is good.
Isn't that gorgeous?
You are big into your fitness.
I am.
I love
But I'm
that.
not, it's not over the top. I take an hour a day for myself, 4 or 5 days a week. And then on the weekends, I try to skin or do something biking or whatever that looks like. So with my work schedule in mountain operations, I have to get up pretty early to get that hour in. So we're going up that ridge.
I love it.
You can see some folks up there on the right by the scoured part.
Yep.
And then what you're looking at here is the peak right out there. That's the Highland Peak, and it's called Highland Bowl. So we call it Aspen Highlands with an S, but it's Highland Bowl. And this has been open, it's been getting open since the team started looking at it in 1993 for hike-and skiing. It'll probably be about 25 to 30 minutes.
For you. Katie,
Yes, ma'am.
you may not know this about me, but I'm afraid of heights.
I did not know that about you. I'll step back a little.
Back there, I was grabbing onto the rope.
Okay, good. That's why it's there.
What are you afraid of?
I have a fear of failure.
Oh.
I live in a world of excellence and sometimes perfection, so I really have to be careful to, limit myself and be okay with failure, because you learn from it. Yeah, but heights don't bother me.
I always think that skiing is a metaphor for life.
Yep, I would agree.
For you, what's that metaphor?
I think that what skiing offers me in the metaphor of life is that every day is different, every challenge is different, and you're going to have successes and you're going to have off days or failures. And I think that it can even happen within a run, and that's the beauty of it. The weather changes, everything is so constantly moving. It really reminds me that life is that way too, whether it's in marriage or in work.
You're smart.
I'm not.
You're smart. Is that wisdom with age, or I think that goes along. You're a growth mindset.
I try to be. There's times when I'm not as open-minded as I'd like to be, but I get reminded by others to keep an open mind, and we're really focusing on that in the ski schools here at Aspen Snowmass as well. It's keeping that growth mindset and working with Carol Dweck and finding ways that we can continue to expand and grow. And it's not always easy. So yeah, so the role I'm in right now is Senior Vice President of Mountain Operations. And where I was prior to that was Managing Director for the Ski and Snowboard Schools. And I think that, as I stated earlier, where I live in a world of excellence and trying always to do the best I can, I wake up every day thinking, how can today be better than yesterday for the mountain managers, for the infrastructure, for my boss, and how I can support that person? I have a great boss, Rana Dershowitz. She's this new COO of mountain divisions, and it's great to have a female in that role as well. So I'm excited about that. But I think having that growth mindset, it's not easy every day. It doesn't mean it just happens. It's something you have to put your mind to and be okay with asking the questions and answering the questions and trying to move forward as best you can.
Aspen is leading the
We are
the charge
working
in
hard to
female leadership in the industry. I mean, so awesome.
And the general manager at Snowmass Mountain, Susan Cross, is also female. So super psyched. Hi, ladies.
You guys are killing it.
Super psyched to have that in the process. And we've got a VP of our ticketing department is female. We've got a chief branding officer that's female. We're really working on diversity and inclusion through our sustainability program as well. So really looking at race and gender.
How is it that you guys are living it in action and not just checking a box?
I think that's a great question. I feel that we got lucky in some ways as far as the gender piece. We are having to check some boxes with race, and I think that's at some point you have to. Sometimes I use the term fake it till you make it. Smile when you can, and eventually the smile will become real.
So true.
And so I think a little bit that way we do have to check the boxes in some areas to make sure that we are paying attention to those very important topics. I get the phone with Deb. Yeah, Deb. Oh, my word. Point blank. All right.
Oh, man, that hurt.
That hurt.
But this is the place to hurt.
This is the place to hurt.
This is so good.
Right? So we have 2 more little hills.
Let's get up there.
Shorter than the one we just hiked.
Katie, what's your fastest time making it up that?
So I had a year. I had a season with our CEO, Mike Kaplan, and each time we each hiked it individually, we would share our time and then try to knock time off after that. It was probably 5-6 years ago. And so my fastest time without the cat, which we did today, was 27.5 minutes.
You still got it, Katie. Why skiing? What's so cool? What's so cool about skiing?
It's freedom. It's you're let go of your boundaries. You can of course live within boundaries and set tasks and do all that as you try to get better at bumps and powder and all of those pieces. But it really just, you can let go and you can feel the air in your face, and you can feel your body moving, and you have to keep up with your skis, and you're dealing with different pitches. I mean, it's just everything. And riding on a chairlift is fun. I mean, we're sitting up in the air on a cable, moving from one spot to the next so that we can then shush back down the slopes.
And I'm afraid of heights, and I tolerate it.
Yeah.
You know, advice you'd have for young people who just want to make a career in the ski industry.
Yeah.
And I know every paycheck of my life is coming from the ski world, and it's the best life ever.
It is the best life ever.
What do you have to say about that?
Well, I think recognize that sometimes it takes a while to grow into the role that you want to be in, and if you have an idea of where you'd like to go, focus on it. I think that's important as well, and find the mentors that can help you get there, and find the pathways. The other thing I think that is so important, and it wouldn't matter what industry you're in, but is take initiative and be willing to put in the extra work where you think it will help the business, the individual, and yourself. I think if you're always being self-serving, you're not going to get anywhere.
Okay, it's recording.
Okay.
So now I'm going to put this on
the helmet.
my goggles on.
Okay.
And
maybe
just hold it in front there for me.
Yep, happy to.
Get this all the way back. Woo!
I'm putting it under your goggle strap.
Yeah, good.
Okay, and then sticky here. And then the strap, move this one just good down. Like that. Okay.
We're
I think
GoPro.
we're go.
Okay, so
Now I can see the screen.
you can see it.
The timer. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
so
Okay.
hi, Katie.
Hi, Dad.
How do I look?
You look amazing.
Do I look like a tourist?
Kind of do.